Go Titans.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today, it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store between the Tennessee Titans and the Carolina Panthers. It's the first weekend of autumn, and the NFL is in full swing as off we go on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Third quarter. I'm behind 2nd and 4. Okay. On the router.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That caught by Tremble. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving from there because the confidence elevates.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. A first carry for the Canadian-born Chuba Hubbard. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 and the 44. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down. The Panthers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Yeah.
Watch out now, 50 Fury. Red, sniper.
Back to throw now on first down.
Oh, him.
He will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he's going to take it down right at the 40-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Shot, 17. Ready?
They'll look to throw now on first down. And he'll go right back to Moore, complete again. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line. Pretty solid opening drive here, Charles. They've worked in the run game, the pass game, just steadily getting yards, and now they've got it inside the red zone here with an opportunity.
And the only thing they don't have so far is points. But the way that they're moving the ball now, that shouldn't take much longer. And they've established a great balance so far. Running, passing, doing what they want on offense.
They try and run on first down, but this one
Hey,
going to lose a couple
how's it
yards
going?
as they get him behind the line.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on first and second down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Oh, yeah.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4. Well, safe to say the passing game has found a rhythm. He's now 4 of 4, but might need to be 5 of 5 to keep this drive going here as they face a third down.
And maybe perhaps you show a running play, right? Maybe a little play action here to go ahead and let him throw the ball downfield. I wouldn't get away from him flinging it because 4 for 4 already. I think he's got a good chance of picking this one up here on
4
third down.
for 3.
It'll be a gain of 5, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
Come on, 38. Ready?
They'll try and pick it up with Cohen.
Sure.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Tariq Cohen.
Yeah, it's kind of
his
down
second
still.
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Yeah, that was my fault. 4th down.
Gonzalez able to tackle on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game.
Okay, I'm getting this kickoff here.
So now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Yeah.
Here comes Marquez Stevenson now from his end zone. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
Oh no, Jeffrey Simmons is injured. Yeah, Bryce Young was pretty awesome his last game. But hey, if we're gonna win, guy.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown.
We got a few this time. Get Jeffrey Simmons and
Main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock.
got Derrick Henry.
Defense get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Ready.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown in the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
They'll look to throw here. Oh, this is
come
going to be
on.
caught along the sidelines. Probably shouldn't have been caught. He's going to lose yardage there. Calling a loss of 2 there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down.
That was wide open.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. Back deep,
Yeah, he
Tariq
got the
Cohen.
win.
Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This could end up being a pretty big drive. I mean, look, yes, it's early in this game, but they scored the touchdown, they got the stop, and now if they could get in the end zone here again, CD, they could grab an early stranglehold on this one.
Yeah, they certainly can, and that's what you're looking for. Where's the advantage? Can you gain it? Can you press it? Now for them, finishing it off, because right now it's out there for them. They've just got to go seize it. Oh, I see you nodding your head along with me, partner, because it's pretty obvious what they were trying to do there on the drag route. With his speed, they're hoping he can turn the corner and maybe take this to the house. But that was excellent work defensively to make sure once he caught it, he wasn't going anywhere.
Ah, shoot.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Hubbard. And he'll rumble for about 5, close to the 40.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So they just need 1 yard here to
Yeah,
pick
good
up
luck,
the first
guys.
down.
We had no Jeffrey Simmons.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. To the right side, and he's got more complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds.
Router.
So much for the run on 3rd and 1. Instead, it's a big chunk in the pass game. First down.
Here we go, set.
They'll run out of the gun. It's Hubbard.
There we
and
go.
This one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
Right, 60. Ready?
2nd and 13. Quick slant caught by Moore. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
10 cycles.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. There's Trimble, the tight end. And he won't get close. Only a yard, 4th and 3.
As a defense, you're going to bounce when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Will extend their lead even further. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Second and 9 now from the 21. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. First catch for him. It's good for a dozen and a first down.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it's awfully hard for them to pivot back. And you end up getting the first down.
10-0 to score after one on EA Sports. First and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll get this up to about the 40. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
It's a 2nd down run with Sanders. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but when he lacks in size, He definitely makes up for it in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
Come on, set.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free. And it brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he is going to pick up the Titans' 1st down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They
You can't
convert.
put that ball away. You got to go for it.
So a bold call, but this drive will forge on. 1st and 10 after the 4th down conversion. Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. It's rare that a man his size can at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about Tiny? You're talking about the little guy back
Tiny.
there? That monster. Yeah, you're exactly right. And it takes a group effort to get a guy like that down and not let him find some space. The first guy in, he's got to take one for the team, right? Because he's just waiting there and holding on for everyone else to help him out.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This would be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down moment.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10.
How much mobs like hold me up?
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kid that can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Wide open, it's Marshall, complete. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
First down, a run with Cohen. And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Yeah, see, the guy apparently wants to play well.
Straight ahead with Hubbard. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. 11 yards and a Panther first down. I don't know what this says about me, but I love successful runs up the middle when the blocking is so well executed like that.
And it doesn't matter whether it's zone blocking, whether it's a power scheme. When you have a blocker on a defender and then the running back can read it, find the proper hole, and just go, it's sometimes a thing of beauty.
He'll dump this one off to Hubbard. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Hit 6 or something. Yeah, baby.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Marshall. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. The end result, 21 yards. Great mix of play calling so far. 3 runs, 3 passes. All 3 passes have been completions. 1st and goal.
I think on defense now, you have to almost take a chance. Rely on your scouting. Pick a play you think they would run here and just load up for it and see what happens.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
3 tight ends up front here. 3rd and goal.
Cool guy, Hamilton, out there now.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. So they opted to pass for it on 3rd and goal. Let's see what they do on 4th and goal.
Well, I think they threw it with the idea that if they didn't get it, they would go for it on 4th and goal. So they've got another play in their pocket. They're going to have to call it right now. No field goal here.
Let's go now. Right open.
Back to throw again. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Titans defense will celebrate the goal line stand. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
Fighting to get back to the goal, and I don't think he got there. He did not get back there. It's a safety.
Every team has plays in their book to try and buy some room when a safety's on the table. But a big variable is how does each team deal with the pressure of executing in those situations? In this case, they didn't, and they gave up 2 points.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that fourth down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Open man left side. It's the tight end Trimble. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Ready?
Back to throw here. He's got the connection to Moore. And he is going to have the Panthers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
That's a big conversion there on third down because they did not want to give the ball up here late in the half. They'd love to take the clock all the way down and score. This will definitely help the cause.
They'll look to throw again.
Oh my God. That worked.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. Nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Black shot. Hey, green.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side and complete to Washington. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
Here.
Second and 2. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2.
Then we'll try something else after that. I don't understand why the computer can't be a right guard by himself.
He'll look to throw. Touchdown, Panthers! Michael Pruitt, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Panthers will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Well, we play okay. First half of football. In Titans offense.
No reason to do anything foolish as they'll snap it one more time on first down. And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1.
He probably said.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something.
All right, rifles one, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And the Panthers are going to take possession of the football. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They're going to look to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Washington. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a 1st and goal.
They'll drop to throw. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. Terrace motion. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers take the forced turnover on defense and convert it into 6 points. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And will bump the lead up to 26.
I can get foot kick off the turn. I have to win.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Oh, he has to win. I have to win so far.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
And this drive was almost over before it began thanks to a great defensive effort. Sacked on 1st down, followed by an incompletion, one more good rep, and they get off the field.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They'll look to throw here. That's complete to Traylon Burks. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, still in the third quarter here. Now, you look at the scoreboard, that deficit probably a little too much to overcome, but completions like that may be something to build on for future weeks.
Yeah, it's all about ending things on a strong note here, isn't it? Because my mindset is it's a new ball game from here to the end. Make sure it's a good one and close it out.
And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop in behind the line.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40. The Panthers turn to their nickel set here as they get ready for third down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wow, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. You just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Well, Rippy, I don't know what to tell you, man.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions, Charles, and I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the third quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Second down, another chance for Hubbard. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
He ripped me apart with
4-yard runs. Now look,
cross
they just do that all the way downfield. Ball ends up in the end zone, but that's a little difficult to do.
Yeah, I think now 3rd and 2, that defense ready to stiffen up and stop that run. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Rolling to his right. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Amani Hooker. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
He's been having a good day so far, but I think he got a little overzealous on that one. Still young in this league. Has to learn to try not to do too much on an individual play because, as we all know, sometimes less is more. And throwing away is preferable to making the big mistake.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. The throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. That'll give him 8 that time. And that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
Back to throw. He'll go right back to Tunyon. And the Titans are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
There's a nice pickup right there. And after watching that play, I'm thinking about all the lost opportunities that they've had so far in this game. But right now, just focus on continuing to move the ball the way they did on the last play.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Titans take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. And it's no good.
Come on.
He missed it wide to the left. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taking it about the 1. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
They'll run on second down with Cohen. And he's got room.
Oh, that was a run
Strong
defense.
run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers. They're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Second and 10 now, third quarter from Charlotte.
52 blaster. Claws red. Move, go.
Looking to throw. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Moore. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
I got him. Chris Jones type of sack right
it's
there.
Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
But you just knew that these rushers were eager to do that today. Put him on the ground. Their plan, introduce themselves individually to this rookie quarterback. They said hello in a big way there with a loss of double-digit yards on that sack.
They'll set up to throw. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Well, I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes. He's had to arrive.
Whole game long.
From the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
A long way to go here on third down for the 8th play of the drive. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's fourth down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Gonzalez's kick is good. Even further. 3 more points tacked on, and this margin getting more comfortable by the minute.
And with the lead where it is, you can actually feel good about field goals. We talk all the time about scoring 6s, not 3s.
But in this case, they're just looking to chew up some time and come away with points.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
To put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
I don't know what I picked.
They'll set up a throw. And brought it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Panthers. And he returns it into enemy territory down the 45-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And they'll run on first down with Hubbard. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. 46 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
2nd and 11. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
The Panthers on 3rd down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This is 3rd and 11. They'll look to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And the Titans will take over here just shy of the 3rd and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. 3rd and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation. And they took advantage of the young man right there.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Oh,
the sideline, and that is a nice catch as he's able to tiptoe his way out of bounds. Only able to gain a couple there, and that will bring up 2nd down. They should have gotten more out of that, though. He was wide open.
I love how emphatic you are with that call because that's exactly what I was thinking. Wide open in the flat. Give him a ball that he can use to get upfield with, not just catch and go over the sideline. They cost themselves some yardage there.
Here's 2nd and 8. Pressure comes in.
Yeah, don't worry,
It's a more than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hasn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
Oh, you can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now, and if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front 7. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Facing challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Airing it out deep for Woods. And he fires.
Sorry, that was
intercepted.
not right there.
Grant Delpit. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Titans are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, do you want to unpack that one, or do you want me to?
You're the boss.
We get the interception, then really he just too loose for the football on the return, and he coughs it right back up the other way.
I've seen this happen in an NFL game, and boy, did it cost someone. San Francisco at Atlanta a few seasons ago. Atlanta throws the interception. San Francisco runs it back. Game is salted away. Fumbles on the return. Atlanta gets it back, drives down, kicks the game-winning field goal.
How about that? And a crazy situation we just saw there. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
He'll drop to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
Man.
And he'll be taken down, but not before
What
the work
throw.
goes to the 45.
What a rip.
Those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. This deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth, but a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution, even though the scoreboard is going against you. You want to find out who's going to fight, who's going to scrap, who's going to keep their heads up and continue to play.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. First target, first catch, and a first down. That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
They'll look to throw again. Can't get away, and he's taken down. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sand. And that'll bring up third.
Remember throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. And he's going to intercept it a third time. And the Panthers are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now.
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
54 yards on the ground for him so far.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Well, I would have figured after the 9-yard run on the previous play, getting 1 more yard wouldn't have been much of a problem. But apparently it was, and now it's third down.
They'll try and run for this with Hubbard. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 13 yards, first down, Panthers.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line, and I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here,
We're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Right back to Hubbard. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Here we go.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. On the handoff, running left is Hubbard. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Sometimes you get all those big guys down there in one spot, and there's just nowhere to go. And in this case, the defensive tackle used his strength and swallowed him up.
On 3rd down, here's a run by Hubbard. And he's going to be stopped here at the 43, and that is not near enough to pick up the first. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is the punter, Hecker, as he gets this one away. And this will be out of bounds, and they spot it at the 15-yard line. Not too bad.
Let's go.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
Ready?
Now back to throw. He's got him in, complete. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts, as it'll come with 36 seconds to go in half number 2.
On the ready?
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Now he'll turn and throw deep back to the other side of the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Jeremy Chinn picks it off. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 2-yard line. Boy, Charles, you hate to see this for a rookie quarterback. You're hoping it doesn't shake his confidence, but that confidence, it might be shaken because that is 4 interceptions for him now in this ballgame.
It has to be shaken. Wouldn't be human if you weren't. Doesn't matter whether you're a rookie or a veteran. 4 interceptions, you're not sure what you're doing out there. So to me as a coaching staff, I would think very hard about getting him out and trying it again another day.
So this one is over. A victory.
Oh, shoot. I almost went to the first game on after that. Now, first game. Okay. Well, Bryce Young. Okay. Oh, shoot.